Hi everyone, welcome back to the Dahlia Society. Today I've got an unboxing for you from last month's beautiful bespoke box called the Empress. I know a lot of you are waiting to see what was included in that. As well as that, I've got a couple of things I'm planning on making for the next month. And also the next theme for April's box is a really exciting one. So stick around, grab a cuppa, and hopefully I'll have some inspiration for you. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this episode today, I would love it if you could give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, I would also really appreciate that. Now, I have got plenty to get through here today, not only the unboxing, but the exciting theme for April that I will let you know about in a moment. A brand new make I've got on here and some fabric I want to make up. I've got some new to me pattern companies that are really exciting that I want to try out as well. And I'd love to hear if you've sewn with any of these ones before as well. Thank you for all the love on the March pattern episodes. I know a lot of you guys love seeing the new patterns that are released each month. And judging by the views on that, I think that could be one of my most popular vids. I really enjoy putting those together. That's a lot of editing and a lot of work to do. But I always find having new patterns really gives you a sense of inspiration if you feel like sewing but maybe don't know what you want to sew. Okay, so before I talk about plans and what I want to make, I'm going to take you through the unboxing, which of course for March, that box sold out so quickly. Again, thank you so much for all your support. It means the world to me. And putting these boxes together is such a labor of love. I am all about themes. I love creating the whole aesthetic, especially when it comes down to the edibles in the box, the yummy treats, the boutique brand gifts. I like it all to match. And I came up with this bit of a visual for the Empress box when I saw this fabric, which is the fabric that the box had in it. And this is our very first brand designer fabric. It's a Lady McElroy print, which I was just so thrilled when I could get hold of some of that for you guys. And I know a lot of you really love Lady McElroy fabrics because they're just beautiful quality, amazing prints, and they're just synonymous with beautiful boutique fabrics. So let's get started on the unboxing. Now you'll see when the box came together, we opened it up and the whole Indian festival theme Holi was actually that week that we released the boxes. So I thought, why not have a little bit of colour and brightness in the box to sort of give you guys a little bit of a surprise. And I know a lot of you opened that up and had some confetti fall out, and I have to apologise for that. So yeah, I just couldn't help that. But I love a bit of pop of colour there. When you open the box up, you will see there is a beautiful card there with the Empress on the front, a beautiful Indian Empress, and on the back of the card, the Taj Mahal and the whole story of the Taj Mahal. It's a beautiful but very sad story. The elephants really gave me a kind of a visual to have incorporate in that the Empress theme, because I think having kind of a royal theme to go with this fabric, it matched really well. And the let's talk about the edibles of the month. There was a beautiful Spring Hill Farm lemon yogurt bar, which was amazing. Spring Hill Farm is a Victorian company, a family-owned business that makes beautiful sweet treats that I just absolutely love. So I couldn't go past the lemon yogurt bar, and a little lemon ginger tea, which was lovely as well. A couple of lemon lollies. Inside you'll find the thread, the Goodman thread, which was the nice neutral colour. The sewing notion of the month with some beautiful little wooden kind of shell buttons that just about go with everything, and it's a great thing to have in the pattern or the fabric stash is some little wooden or shell buttons because they go with everything. The handmade or artisan gift of the month was a beautiful shea butter lip gloss from a maker called Lucia, and she has a business called Wild Raven over on Etsy. You can go ahead and follow. I'll link her shop so you can see she makes beautiful natural healing balms and body lotions and the lip balms, and which I just thought matched everything so beautifully. And I love anything with shea butter, and I think it's fabulous. Great for the skin and for dry lips. And the fabric of the month, of course, was this beautiful Lady McElroy print designer fabric that is called Indias Mosaic. And the fabric is a 70% linen, 30% viscose, I'm pretty sure from memory. But it's a really nice substantial kind of linen viscose. It's got a little bit of drape, but it's also got a really nice hand feel, and it's something you can definitely wear all year round. It's not too thin and flimsy, but I fell in love with the elephants on here. You'll see the colours are superb. The feathers there, you can really highlight and pick up any of those beautiful bright colours on that nice sort of almost tapestry woven looking fabric. And the pattern of the month, I had a little bit of trouble. I actually sold too many boxes and didn't save myself enough fabric. Oops, that was a bit naughty of me, but I could always make up the pattern of the month, and it was a style like Armadale. You got 20% off with a discount code. A lot of people love this pattern. I'd never made it before, but I thought the fabric suited it perfectly. Unfortunately, I left myself with not quite enough fabric. And anyone that does boxes like what we do knows that you have to be so careful when counting up your meterage, and I always try and make the garment first and then keep the boxes separate, because I always like to give inspiration with the fabric and what I make up with it. But of course didn't leave myself enough and decided to make the style like Armadale, but in a shirt style or a throw over style. And I left the buttons off because I actually really liked it just open over a tank top, and I wear mine with a pair of jeans. I'll put some pics up so you can see. And the Style Like Armadale has been a very popular pattern. I do have Style Like Armadale patterns in store in the paper version size 10 to 22, so the multi-size pattern. I made the size 16, straight size 16. I was going to go up to a 20 around the waist, and Deb from DB Design said, be careful, it's a little bit roomy than what you think, even though it's meant to be quite fitted around the waist area with the princess seams and around the bust. It can come up a little bit bigger than what the measurements say. And that's one way to tell how much ease you want in a garment, is by looking at the finished garment measurements. And I think the 18 to 20 was a little bit bigger than what I needed. If I had have gone any bigger, it would have been too gapey around the neckline. That the fit of it is really good. If I actually had to button it up, the 16 would have been perfect. So it just goes to show it's sometimes really hard to tell until you make a twirl up. But yeah, it was a bit of a disaster not having enough fabric to show you. But I really would love to see if anyone has made the Armadale dress up in this fabric. Please send me a pic either on Instagram or by email, Kristen@thedahliasociety.au. I would have loved to have seen it made up because the 2.5 meters that was in the box is enough to make, I think, up to the size 20 in the Armadale dress. Now, I'm trying to make sure that I do choose a pattern that is inclusive up to a size 30 each month with the box, because I know there are a lot of sewers out there that do need bigger than a size 22, and a lot of pattern companies will end at that size range. So I'm trying my hardest to make sure that I choose patterns in the boxes that go up to a 30. And also the patterns that I have in store, for example, the Style Like patterns are multi-size. If there's any of you that want the next range up, I think it's 18 to 30, let me know. Send me an email and I will try and get those patterns in for you as well to stock in store, because I think it's really important to have that inclusivity there in store for my customers. So let's talk about the exciting month of April. The box release will be on the 9th, which is Easter Sunday, and it is Australian Eastern Standard Time back again because we've finished daylight savings. That's the first day of non-daylight savings time. It's a bit sad, isn't it? Actually, I think most people are looking forward to the swap over. I think people are getting sort of tired of having the longer kind of days, and maybe a lot of people sleep better. I've heard that a lot of people do a lot better when it's not daylight savings. I don't know if you agree with that or not. I don't mind a bit of extra daylight because it gives me time to do all the extra things I need to do, but a lot of people don't like it. But yeah, it's Easter Sunday, 9th of April, 7 p.m. The box, the theme is going to be incredible. It is an Easter theme box and it's called the Easter Bonnet Parade. It is amazing. And no, there are no bonnets in the box. The theme for me is reminiscent of being a child and seeing, the Easter parades and everything that encompasses, and, the bright colours and the parades and the creativity. The beautiful edibles in this box this month are going to be a standout. You won't want to miss them. They are just so adorable. And also, the boutique artisan handmade gift this month is going to be amazing, and you won't want to miss it. It is just gorgeous. I made sure that this was all to match the fabric, and the fabric has a definite 1950s aesthetic. That's all I'm going to say there, because I don't want to give away things too much as far as colours and that kind of things go, but I'll put some visuals up to give you a bit of inspo. So you can see where I'm heading, and there's always a few of the colours sort of involved there that you can give you a bit of a feel for the box. So if you love a good festive Easter box, you won't want to miss next month's box, and it'll be a limited edition. It's exciting times. Looking forward to a bit of Easter festive stuff happening. I have got maybe an Easter lunch planned for the Easter Sunday. I've got some beautiful little Easter goodies that I've been purchasing. I love doing that kind of thing. I don't know about you, but I am a big fan of decorating the house, and I can't let that go. I always love getting into the spirit of things like that. Let me get my tablecloth and show you exactly what I bought. I don't know if you're like me, but I'm one of those people that never grows up and wants to stay a kid forever, or wants my kids to stay kids forever, even though they're not now. But I love going shopping in places like TK Maxx, Bed Bath and Table, Kmart, to get all those beautiful festive things. And I went shopping into TK Maxx, got my bunny bag here, and I found this gorgeous tablecloth. We've got a really big table. Of course, we've got 5 of our own kids. A lot of those have got kids have got partners, and there's also mum that comes as well. So we end up having about 10 to 12 people around a table just for a regular evening meal half the time. But I love this tablecloth. I fell in love with it. It's the Easter TK Maxx, beautiful gold lyrics through it. The colours are amazing. It is by Tabitha Webb Home Collection. Really, really pretty. I can't wait to set the table up for Easter. And I've got some napkins as well to match. And I think they still have these in Australia here in TK Maxx. If you're interested in looking, they had some other tablecloths there too. And this beautiful Easter bunny melamine plate. Thought was so cute. It's egg shaped, but I'm planning on having a beautiful Easter lunch. I don't know what I'm cooking yet, but of course it's autumn here over in Australia, and things like apple pies are always nice, or pumpkin or pecan pies are always beautiful as well. Look, I'm thinking a nice roast meal will be beautiful, so I'm looking forward to having a nice little festive get together for Easter Sunday. So let me know what you guys do in the comments. Do you celebrate Easter, and do you love having a family around, and what do you love cooking? We love doing things like seafood and that type of thing too. So look, really excited to have the family all together for Easter. Back to the sewing inspo. I have got some plans. I have gone crazy on the Pattern Emporium All in Easy Fit shirt, and want to make another one. That'll be my 3rd or 4th now, I think, but really love it. It's a fantastic pattern, and I've got mum on the bandwagon there as well. She's made herself a couple, and I have got this beautiful Maison Bloom Peony fabric that is in my store, and love this colorway. Have a look up close. It is beautiful with that maple and the blush, and it matches all of my viscose linens that are in the store as well. I've got that color skirt, that maple. I think it'll be lovely even just tied at the front or open loose. Want to do it in long sleeve. I think I'll do the stand-up collar, and I was just saying to mum, if you need to follow a great tutorial, Karina from Lifting Pins and Needles has a wonderful tutorial on the collar stand, how to put it all together. If you're not confident making a collar and collar stand, definitely hop on over to Karina's channel. And Karina is a very good friend of mine, and I totally trust her, because I find that sometimes having that person there to take you through step by step and watch it on a video, it really does help. And she's got some great little hints and tips sometimes that deviate away from instructions, but are really clever, simple little ideas. So, she's wonderful, Karina. So I love that shirt, but wouldn't mind putting some extra details onto it. I don't know. I think even something like a rounded collar would be really pretty with this. I've also got some new to me pattern companies that I want to try. One of them was the beautiful Apolline patterns from France, and the lovely Apolline patterns are only, as I say, based in France. A lot of their patterns, well, they're in French and English, but their tutorials that are online are all in French. But they're fine. They're really quite good to watch. You won't need to translate them. They are great step-by-step visuals. So they'll really take you through, hold your hand, and give you that sort of boost you need if you're not feeling confident. But love the patterns. I think it's the Ula shirt that I'm in love with. It's very delicate and very feminine. If you're like me and you haven't gone and made a mani yet because you're unsure whether you're into the big foofy shoulder frills, I know a lot of people are steering clear of that, but you still like that feminine accent, this pattern is just so pretty with that more delicate kind of shoulder frill. I know the mani is great too without the shoulder frill and just with the pleating. But the pin tucking can sometimes be lost if you have a pattern, a print in the pattern, or a print in the fabric that will disguise it. So it seems like sometimes a lot of work to not be seen in a print, but a really, really pretty blouse, Amani. But I really think that the Apolline Ula will be more up my alley, and I love it in the dress or the blouse, and you can put the elastic around the middle if you want to be the shaping. There's also the Bowie dress, which is just beautiful, and also in a blouse. And the Julia, I think, the dress. And I think it's gorgeous how she has her mum to model the dress and the blouse with her. I love watching her Instagram feed. I think she's very, very creative. And I did reach out and ask about stocking her patterns, and she doesn't do stockist patterns. She prefers to keep on the creative side of things and not the logistical side. And I really have to applaud that, because I think to keep very true to yourself and not want to take on the world, if you want to keep things smaller, I think that's something really unusual this day and age. But I think it's just amazing because she's obviously a very, very creative person. And sometimes that can take away from the creativity when you're too overburdened with looking at growing the company into a huge kind of worldwide thing. So I think her patterns are stunning, and I'll definitely say go and have a look at Apolline patterns. They are just beautiful. The other pattern designer a lot of you loved in the last March pattern release videos was Vivian Xiao Chen. A lot of people went on and headed over and looked at her beautiful patterns, especially her blouse patterns. They are just amazing. I can really definitely see some patterns being made up with these two companies by myself. I'm trying to branch out and try some different pattern companies. I also love fibre mood patterns, and there are so many beautiful blouses in fibre mood patterns that I have yet to try. One of them is the Kika dress, which I could easily make into a blouse as well. So I love my Viva dress and blouse, and I could definitely see that being lengthened into a long sleeve blouse for heading into autumn winter as well. So heaps of things to try. It's a matter of just thinking about what I need and what I will wear the most. And I think at the moment shirts and blouses are really something I'll grab out the cupboard every day, and they don't take a lot of fabric either. And I just find that I wear them lots, and you can dress them up or down. So looking forward to making the Peony up, the Mason Blue Mood. Thanks for watching that today. I hope you have enjoyed seeing resident kookaburra. I don't know if any of you guys overseas have seen a kookaburra before. I'll put a pic up so you can see they're a rather large bird. They are beautiful. They laugh, and they have a really high-pitched cackle laugh, and we have them hanging around the house here in a lot of the gum trees. There's a lot of bird life out here. I know a lot of you guys enjoy, but I can only imagine when the first settlers came to Australia and heard a kookaburra laugh, it would have been quite terrifying, because if you didn't know what it was, you'd be like, what is that? They're amazing birds. I love looking at them if they come and fly on the fence. There's also a resident possum we have that crawls over the roof each night, and is not like in the American possums. I know Hayley from Hey Meadow had explained about possums. They are different. Our possums here in Australia, they're nocturnal. The brush-tail ones we have here are really cheeky, naughty, and they do peer through the windows sometimes at night, but they do antagonise Meg, and she'll try and jump up and they run up the tree. And yeah, they're the cutest little things ever, but they can be very mischievous. But lots of wildlife here. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful sewing week. I hope you get lots done, and we'll see you all soon. Bye for now.